Hello everyone, hope you are fine. And so this is our new project, not like project, but Helican Explanations is now entering into educational purposes where you can try to solve interesting stuff. So now going on the latest thing to do, the interesting thing to do, that is none other than NTSE. So we have NTSE exam on December 13th on this on upcoming month. So the batch now is going on, that is 2020 to 2021 NTSE batch. So these are really special edition for you and as well as me. So this video is very important who are trying to apply to NTSE. That's very useful for you and as well as me, because that will be useful throughout your education. That is useful in financial purposes. I won't say all that money related purposes because we are talking about some technical stuff right now. So they'll provide you stipend throughout your educational medium, so you can get scholarships and everything, but it's not that easy as you think, because NTSE is connected all over India and you have to reach the cutoff mark. Okay, so now let's practice the first part given in NTSE, that is coding and decoding. It will be very interesting. So we'll be given a particular code and we have to decode it. So let's see the types and all those. So first let's know about coding and decoding. So code is a system of signals. Therefore, coding is a method of transmitting a message between the sender and the receiver without a third person knowing it. I hope you understand this sentence. So it's a secret message, okay? In a simple words, it's a secret message. The coding and decoding test is put up to test the candidate's ability to decipher the rule that a code following particular word or sequence. Decipher, to break it, to break the rule that a code following particular word or sentence. So it does follow a particular index. You have to recognize that very quickly in no time. If you practice more, you can get more. So we'll be practicing more over 50 questions, more 50 plus questions in this module. It is also important to know the concept behind the given code. Yeah, this is very important, as we all know, because that is coding and decoding. Candidate must write the below table to start the exercise. So let's see what the table is. So that is an index table. It's a simple table. Anyone can recognize that. So it's starting from A to Z, and this note must be followed, because to start solving the problem very quickly, you have to write down this table in a rough paper, not like neatly as I showed you on the page. You can just write it roughly like ABCD until Z and 1 2 3 4 below it. Just give some space from row to row so that you can just write 1 2 3 4. Or otherwise, for now, just don't write 1 2 3 4, because we are just, for the type 1, we'll be just coding from letters to letters. After that, we'll go to numbers, okay, from starting to ending. So now we are only going to code from letters to letters. So just write A to Z. I know writing A to Z is foolishness, but you will see in the upcoming page. So this is type 1 in coding and decoding, that is letter coding. So we have a case here. So to form the code for another word. So you'll be given an example that, like, let's see that example. So in a certain language, Mystify is coded as some NZTUJGZ. And how is Nemesis coded in that language? This is some kind of technical stuff over here. You may think like that, but this is very simple. So if you see M over there, the underlying thing, M over there, and N over there, so they are after letters, right? After letters. So let me bring up on that M over here and N over there. And if you see the pattern over there, so it's after letters, right? So similarly, if you take Y and Z, so if you take Y to Y, Mystify, right? Just remove M from that. And N, Z, T, U, J, Z, Z, just remove N for that. And you will get to these two words. Let me put up on pen for this. So if you just see Y and Z, they are after letters. S, T, they are after letters. T, U, they are after letters. And I, J, similarly. F, G, and Y, Z again. So you may not recognize the after letters and backward letters so quickly by doing it first time. So that's why you need the alphabets table so that you can remember them. I mean, you can see the after letters and before one letter, after one letter. You can see them quickly by that table. Okay, so that's why I told you to keep that table beside you, just in a rough way. So that pattern is the after letter that they have given over there. And the next one, let's bring upon the Nemesis code down over here. And if you follow the same pattern over there, so what is after N? M, N, O, P, O, right? So after E, F. And after N, I mean M, N. After E, A, B, C, D, E, F. Similarly, if you'll go on, you'll get the code. So let's bring up the answer over here. So yeah, it's exactly matching with our above code. And that's simple. So let's move to the next one. So here we have similar kind of types related to the letter coding. So if you see that over here, we have type 1 over here and type 2 over here. Okay, one second. Yeah, type 1 is over here and type 2 is over here. See, the only difference is that indirect letter coding and direct letter coding. That's it. But both are related to letter coding. That's the big set over there. So these both are related to same kind of thing. So that's why I just kept the both pages over there. So you can see the types of models. Guys, please take a screenshot of that. Or otherwise, I'll share the document through Google Drive or OneDrive. I don't know. But I'll share the document definitely in my description. See that in my description. So if you see the types of models over there, let me zoom that for you, okay? So if you are on Windows, please press Windows plus button to zoom. So if you see over here, the first illustration, they given that picture is written as QHDSVQF. That's insane, right? If you see without understanding, a basic understanding, then how browser will be written in that same language? So it's hard to go with a random option, but we'll be having a simple technique. I mean, the simple code, simple decode behind that the code. Okay, let's see that technique. If you see the pattern over here, it's +1 and -1. You see +1, -1 and +1, -1 alternatively, right? +1, -1, +1, -1. So you can just follow for the browser also and get your codes easily. It's a piece of cake, right? Okay, one second. We are at the second page. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. So yeah, that was so simple. And then the next one, if you see in a certain code language, item is code for intimate. And then which of the following word has the code for that the random one? I can't spell that out. So if you see here, if you also try to do in this manner, it won't work, guys, because it is having a different illustration. Let me show up on that to you. So you can see over here, if you divide the word in two halves, okay, one second. So if you break that in two halves, intimate is divided into two halves and reversed. So the first half is inti and the second half is mate. You might be wondering that how to identify whether it is that or this in that short period of time. The exam is literally a short period of time. You'll be having seconds and minutes to solve the questions. So if you practice more, you'll get them very very easily by just taking a brief look at the question itself. So if a practiced professional person sees the question over here, he'll definitely in seconds he'll say that the answer is invertebrate. So even you can do that by solving, I mean by watching this video. So you can do that easily because we'll be solving more than 50 more questions. Okay, so this is one type of question. And if you move to the next one, in a certain code language, give is written as VIEG and over is written as EVRO. So even a small child can understand this because the same words, I mean the same letters are repeated, right? So give, I mean the random, they are jumbled. Even in over they are jumbled. So if you see the pattern of the jumbling, you can just easily identify that. That's not a big deal for you even. And the next thing I want to say that is they'll give some real words in the options. I mean, if you see over here the disk, you can see the disk over here, and maybe in the exam they may give kids. So you may just in a hurry way, you'll just tick the option which is with kids. That's wrong. Please solve the question before choosing the option. Okay, this for everyone. And the next pattern, if we go over here, this is even a pattern over here. BAT and YZG, or BAT is a word. I mean the code. Okay, B8 is a word and YZG is a code. So I have to decode it. So here there's one more pattern, and even I have written some important points over here. You can go through them. Just pause the video and just take a glance look. There's nothing much to explain in that. Okay. Yeah, I hope you saw that. And then that in the direct letter coding, if you see it's just direct, not in a mean the indirect way, just have to map each letter. No, it's the direct method. So there'll be +1 -1, or in between 3, in between 2, like that it will be. Let's move on to the next slide to solve some questions. Okay, if you solve some questions you'll get everything easily. Let's move on to the next page. So here I am with the next page. So from now on we'll be just seeing the similar pages like this, but the question paper over here will be changing. So here I have over 12 questions, the 13 questions from over here. So no problem, 13 questions will be over very quickly. So if you take here is the table you need, and let me also bring up a rough work for you. So the rough space over here, and let's see the first question. In a certain language, grasp is coded as B, M, V, and K. Which word will be coded as crane? So this is the first question, right? Let me explain this for you. So grasp is the word and B, M, V, and K is the code. So just find out the relation between them. Okay? And even if you want to check with the options, so first check from G to B. So if you check from G to B, it's 5 behind, right? And if you check from B to G, I mean B to G, it's +5, right? It's +5. So here I am considering +5. So if you take C to +5, because all the starting words, I mean the letters in here are random, are unique. So you can just have one option very quickly. So just add 5 to C. If you add 5 to C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So starting letter will be H, and H is the answer. And guys, you can get the doubt like, why can't we go 5 beyond C? I mean behind C. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are even getting X over here. But if you see the relation between the code, you have to go 5 steps like 5 steps front. You can also see the relation clearly mentioned over here. From now the pattern of solving will be different. So we've solved the first question. I'll even give you the option, provide you the options over here. First question, option B. And the next question, if you see, I'll be just giving you 15 seconds of time. Or if you want, you can pause the video and just solve the questions. So your time starts now. Just take 15 seconds of time and solve 11th question. Go. Yeah. I hope it's just 10 seconds. You can just pause the video. If I give a long gap, you'll get bored. Yeah, okay. So now if you come back and see, you can see Covet and Fry HW. Just see the first letters over here. It's C to F. So C to F +3. So just apply same over here if you check out. Okay, so it's behind 3. It's behind 3. Um, it's behind 3. So here if you see clearly, covet is a proper word and fry HW is a random word. And here they are asking random word and told us to find the proper word. So we have to go reverse. So in the proper word to random word, we are getting +3. In random word to proper word, we'll get -3. So according to me, the option will be D. Okay. So the 12th one, just take 10 seconds or 15 seconds. You can just pause the video. Okay, now if you see the 12th one from S to T, because they are asking a random word to proper word, if you check from S to T, so where is S over here? Yeah, S to T, it's +1, right? And if you check from D to E, first option, it's +1. So E is unique from all the other options. Even if you go through all the letters and all the letters over here after W, X, Z, you may not get after Z anything, but according to this coding and decoding, you will get A after Z. Okay, so it's L after will get M, that's for sure, and same as continues. So 12th one will be A. So next, let's go for 13th one. So I'll just tick mark it. We are in 13th one. So 13th one is very, very simple. If you are genius, you'll just solve it in seconds. So let's see. I'll just give you 10 seconds. That's more than enough. Yeah, I think this time is more than enough for you. So if you take a look over here, let me zoom that for you. So if you take a look over here, in the previous steps I've given you some illustrations. In that, just take a brief look of the second illustration. The first half, okay, this is nowhere related to the illustrations. Forgive me. So the ELCSUM and MUSCLE, so just muzzle is reversed, guys. That's it. Okay. So if you take a brief look of this also, not this. Okay, up till here only. So capital, you'll get the answer as capital. So 13th one is solved. And 14th one. Okay, one second. You'll be needing the table, right? So the 14th one, if you check, yeah, this is the same similar one in the types. So if you just go back to the types, just take a look at over here. So this is similar to types I've told you before. Okay. One second. Yeah. So I hope this question is also clear for you. That's option D. If you want, you can just pause the video and just take a brief look. And if you just go to this 15th one, just take some time, seconds time. And this is also very, very simple. Just solve that. I think this is more than enough. So for this, we won't be needing that table. So if you check out D, I, U, G, and A, L, I think you might have gone with that. But because if you think clearly, D, I, U, G, and A, L, it's just reversed again. Okay, it's just reversed again. And if you check with the a question they are asking, you will get shackle. Shackle is the answer. So it's definitely option C. Okay, 15th one is also solved. And for this, you'll be needing the table. Let me just zoom out that. So yeah, here you are with the table. One second, guys. Yeah, you can just go on with the next one if you are done. The 16th one. Yeah, go on with the 16th one. I'll be just erasing the nonsense stuff over here. You'll be having only options over here. And the questions done. Number of questions done. Okay, if you are done with 16th one, let me just explain that for you. So 16th one, if you see, the pattern is nothing but E to B, right? So E to B, just don't decide with the first one. Let's go for second one, H and E also. So 1 second. Uh, B to E, let's take from B to E, that's plus 2. So just follow one pattern, B to E and E to H. So B to E is forward and B to E. Yeah, check from E to H. Over here, E is over here and H is over. 1 second, we are missing something. So E to B, let's take E to B. So E to B is backward and H to E. H2 is also backward. And F to C. F to C was also backward, guys. F to C is also backward and N to K. Let's go for N to K. N to K is also backward. So by deciding, we will get -2. 2 steps behind. So if you start from Q, Q 2 letters backward, that's N. So you'll everything with N. So let's go for D also. D to A. So okay, just eliminate A option and just check the unique one. This eliminated T, U, U. Okay, let's go for the second one also. The third one, F is over here and 2 if you take 2 in between. So if you just go to C, there's C is eliminated and U is there over here and T is over there. Okay, let's check with the W. So T, the option with T is correct, nocturne. So it's option D, 16th one. It just took a while. And if you just go with the second 17th one, I'll just give you 10 seconds. I'll just explain that after that. Yeah, I hope you are done. If you're not, please pause the video. So Q, K, K, Q, U, G, Q, L, O, M, I, S, S, I, O, N. So just take 2 or 3 for the pattern, to identify the pattern. Q and O if I take, 1 second. Let me erase this all. So Q to O if you take. So Q is over here, O is over here, 1 in between. K to M. K to M. K is over here, M is over here. So this is backward and this frontward, I mean afterward. So -2. So if you have 1 in between, you'll get -2. So you are going front, so it's +2. So if this pattern follows, if you get -2 for the second one, your problem is done. So F and C. F and C. Yes. I'm sorry. 1 second. I just went with the before question. 1 second. Yeah. You are in this question, right? Again, we are done with K, right? Again, after 1K. Before. If you go, it's I. So that's it. We've solved. We've cracked it. So it's going with -2. So the pattern you'll get is +2, -2, and +2, and afterwards -2. Okay. So on you'll get. So this is the pattern you are getting over here. And if you see the option over here, I know you can just solve with the option. Okay, let me know this option in the comment section if you want. If you want, I'll solve that. So if you go with the -2, right? -2 in start, -2, -2 plus 2. -2 in the start we are getting over here. So R to -2. R to -2 is P. So this one is eliminated, and these both are unique. The second one are unique. So if you just take the second one y, if you just go okay, y1, this we went friend and this way are going, so you'll get 1 and 2. If you go to front, you'll get that, and PA. So the option A is correct over here. So 17th one is solved. Let's go for the 18th one. So I'll just erase the all nonsense stuff over here. You can just use the table in front of your screen. Okay. So I'll be erasing. You just solve the 18th one. I think that's not that tough. Okay. I hope everything is erased. So 18th one. So 18th one, if you take. So here they are asking random word to proper word. So here is random word, here is proper word. So we have no confusion over here. So Q to P, if you take. So here's Q, here's P. I hope that's a simple pattern. O and O. So you may confuse over here, but the pattern over here is +1 and 0. That's it. Yeah, +1 and 0. Again, +1 you'll get over here. Again, 0 you'll get over here. So I'll just put upon commas over here so that you can confuse. So that's the pattern. Follow the pattern and you'll get the answer. Okay. So if you follow the pattern, you'll get the answer. If you just follow B to A. So B to, okay. Okay, so here they are asking back. So just say -1 and 0 and -1 and 0. Just go back. So they are asking proper word to random word, it seems. I don't know. So you can check with the options itself how you want. You can. So just follow this pattern -1 comma 0. So just the sign changes. I mean the direction changes. Okay. So B to A -1 and 0. So A is over here. K is over here. Okay. Yeah, this is a star mark question. The printing mistake is done over here. Printing mistake is done over here. Actually, there is no option over here, so you can just go with none of this. Okay, this is a star mark question also because the option need to be given over here, but they did not give. They gave none of this, so you can go with none of this because K and K need to come, and M and O. So I'm going with the same one, right? Okay. R and O. Once again. R and O. Wait, R and S. I have to check. R and S. Yeah, I'm sure. It's option E. I'm sure. So that's the star mark question. You are getting none of this. Okay. And now if you okay, 1 second. If you go with the next one, 19th one, just go with the 19th one, and until that I'll be erasing all that. Okay. You can take how much ever time you want by pausing the video. I'll be just going forward. So let me just explain the 19th one for you. So Almira is written as BNP MWGO. Which word would be written as DNRWLUA? So this is not even a typical question. So you can just solve that. A and B. So the after ones L and N. So here is L and here is N. One in between, and A and B, they are nothing in between. M and P, M and P, M is over here, P is over here. So you are getting 2 in between. So 0, 1, 2, 3, you have got the same. So just follow the pattern. If you get the answer, that's right. If you don't get the answer, just ignore it because there are some errors in the options. So actually the answer will be CPU AQAH. As I know, the option will be that. The answer is that. So if you are getting a different option, that's a 19th question. Just tag that and ping me in the comments section. So to 20th one, if you go, there are no options in that. Okay. 20th one, if you go, I'll give some time. Just take a look at it and just solve that. Yeah, I hope you're still solving. I know, but I'll just go on. You can just pause the video if you want. So NARGRUED. Okay, this is even the simple question. You don't have to solve anything. Some genius level intellects will solve this question by just doing the pattern whichever I am following. They won't get the answer. So, please, everyone. So just look at that. GRAN and GRAN. First half is reversed. That's it. So now if you take a glance look over here, preserve. Preserve is the answer. So in which are getting preserve, that's the answer. So preserve. Option E. 21st one, option E. And the next one, if you go, 1 second, let me erase everything. And we are coming to an end with the first type, that's letter coding. I hope you did not find any kind of difficulty over here because this will be easy. That's why this is the first section of NTSE. But if you go on to the next sections, it will be damn difficult. The example question I'll give you over here, just they'll ask you in one type, in one concept, in 100 years, how many leap years are there? This is one question. A random guy can't answer this if he doesn't know the concept of calendars. So we'll be even teaching that also. And the second question they'll ask is in clocks. So clocks, calendars, logical deduction, these are very, very complex ones to solve. So the second type they'll ask is if no dogs or cats. Listen the question very carefully. If no dogs or cats. And the next one will be all cats are muffles. The random words are given. If no dogs or cats and all cats are muffles, then they'll give four options. You have to check the correct option. Like they'll say all dogs are muffles, all cats are not muffles. So you'll be having a particular table to solve this. So you can just follow the table and solve this. So this is very complex, I know, but if you solve it, that will be very easy. And then another example I wanted to give you is, so if you think there is the present date over now is 31st October, and now if you go back 30 years before, going 30 years backward, so what is the date when you go 30 years backward? I mean the day. Day. What is the day with the exact date? October 31st. If you go 30 years backward. So what is the date? Can you say that? No, you can't say that. Definitely. So for that you'll be learning. So these are the types of questions they'll be asking in NTSC. But don't worry, we'll be solving them. So keeping this all aside, if you go for 22nd, that will be very, very easy. But okay, that's not a problem. So if you check that over here, Calcutta and GEPGYXXC, 90% of the people, as I know, will solve the question. And remaining 10%, genius level intellects, what they'll do is, so this is a Calcutta, the proper word, and this is a random word, and this is a random word. So whichever the proper word are there in the options, the intellects will go for option B. But that is the major problem they'll face in the NTSE examination. So that's not the answer. Every time that may not be the answer. For the safe side, you have to solve. So by solving, you'll get the answer as 1 second. By solving, you'll get the answer as A. Okay. So if you want to just want me to explain the pattern, if you take C and G, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and A and E. A and E is also 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that now. So if you want the actual word, just go 4 steps behind. Before we've gone 4 steps after, because we have done with the proper code to random code. So here we are going to random code with proper. So just reverse this sign and just go minus 4 steps backward, and you will get the answer as A. Okay. So here we are done with type 1, that is letter coding, and the type 2 will be of number coding. So number coding will be like letters to numbers. I'm sorry for that. So letters to numbers will be there. Even that will be easy. I'll show you types of illustrations and types of problems you'll be getting in that number coding. So don't worry. And this is it for that this module. So I'll meet you in number coding. So moving on to the next type in our journey of NTSE, we are coming up with the new one, that is number coding. Let's bring that type 2, that is the number or symbol coding. So first let's go on with number, and then let's go ahead with symbol. So they are giving the question as, if work is coded as 4, 12, 9, 16, then how will you code woman? So I need you to just do some work over here. So just bring WORK, write them individually in a tabular form or anywhere. Write them individually like WORK, and write 4, 12, 9, 16 by just removing these marks over here. So like WORK like that. And if you want, you can keep those arrow marks, or that's your wish. Now bring those letters down over here. So now you can just map it like that. WORK 4, 12, 9, 16. The code is given like that. But if you see WO, just identify 2 or 3 letters or words pattern in the given code, and you can get the remaining one easily. So if I just go with W, it's 4. Actually, W code is not 4. WXYZ, right? It's definitely not 4. So what is it? Okay, you can't think. Let's see that. Let's see the answer now. 27 minus its index position is the actual position of that. I mean, not the actual one. So if you just say 27 minus W index position, like Z is 26, Y is 25, X is 24, and W is of 23. So W is got 23 in index position, and 27 minus 23 is absolutely 4. So 27 minus 23 is 4. So if you just take 27 minus O's index position, you will get 12. I think it's 15, right? 15 plus 12. So 15 plus 12. So absolutely 25. So 27 minus 15 is 12. So got that. And next, if you check out with R, it's the same over here, and K is also same over here. 27 minus 11 and 27 minus 18. So just bring out the question they are asking, that is woman. So let's bring up woman over here, and let's map the same over here. So W's index position is 23. So just subtract it from 27. So you'll get 4 again there. 4, 12, 14, 26, and 13. That's the answer for women they are asking. And if you won't confuse, you can just do like that, or if you confuse, just draw a table over here. Okay, so if you want to confuse and just crack the problem on your own, you can just go with the first method I went. And if you don't want to confuse and go with the normal method very quickly, very easily, just draw the table over there. In the next one, let's see some more patterns of type 2, that is number coding. So if you see here, let me zoom that for you. One second, guys. Yeah, I have the magnifier over here. It's at 400%. I think that will be enough. So yeah, this is the previous one I've told you, that is illustration, and same I've told you like that, but I did not draw this. Okay, next one. You can see that here each letter is coded by the numerical obtained by subtracting its position value in English alphabet from 27. So I have told you that. Let's move to the next question over here. This is not question solving, but just showing you some kind of. In previous, we've learned about number coding concept and related questions about number coding, what we may get in the future. So now let's grab some questions and practice them. So here I have different questions for different numbers because I couldn't find a row or a page with the same questions related to number coding. But I found some 13 to 15 questions on number coding. Don't worry and don't think this is it for number coding. We'll be having more questions on coding and decoding. Those will be even more interesting. But even this will be more interesting if you get solving. So the 13th one, if you take a look, it's given as 165135 is to piece and 1215225 is to. So it's saying that 165135 is coded as piece and what will be 121225. So I'll be just giving you a 10 seconds of time, or you can just pause the video and solve that question. So your time starts now. Yeah, I won't give that long time because we'll be heading to the next questions and there are more questions over here. So if you just take a brief look over there, let me just take upon pen over here. So 165135 is for piece, they have told. So if you see that clearly, just write them down by down by down, like 1613165 over here and piece over here. You will find that 16, if you divide 16513 3 and 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and piece is of 5 letters. So each number related to each letter in the piece. So P is for 16, right? Yeah, over here. And E is for 5 over here. A is for 1. And C is for 3. And E is for 5 again. So we've got that piece code and we've decoded it successfully. Now if you take a look at 1215225. So you may getting doubt like shall we take 1 as A or 12 as L, because we don't know what may be the number or what may be the order. But think of one thing, if you take 12 as L, I mean if you take 12 you'll get L, and if you take 1 you'll get A. All are 4 letter words. So if you just divide that into 4, so 1, and U is for 21. Okay, U, and R is for 52 is not there in our alphabetical order. So R is for 5. Is R really for 5? No, you are getting R as 18. So don't waste your time like that. Just go in a brief look with a brief look by seeing the question. So you just have to consider 12 as L. And if you consider that, you will be having more 3 options to decode. So you'll be having lead, love, and loop. So aura is eliminated. So getting to the next numbers. So if you take a look at 15, you will be getting O. Yeah, O. And 22 will be V. And LOV came, so love is the answer. Okay. So for that question, love is the answer. And heading to the next question, I'll be just giving you 10 to 15 seconds time or 5 seconds time. Just solve that or pause the video and solve that. If you've solved it, if you start solving it, so you won't find any relation between PARK and 5394. So in the previous question, this fellow told we'll be having a relation between numbers and letters. But that doesn't work every time because there is an NTSE exam which you are writing now, a practice test. So if you take a look at Park and 5394, no way you'll be getting any relation. Don't try to the genius level intellects will try to take a pattern from 5394 to Park, like so P is for 16 and they'll subtract something, I mean subtract 11 from it to get 5 and they'll do everything for that. So if you subtract if you take A and subtract 11 from A, you'll not be getting 3, right? So please everyone over here just take a look. So they are giving 2 words and asking you the third word. So you need to understand by that, you need to understand like P, they are giving assumption numbers which we have to take in the question. So P stands for 5, A stands for 3, and R stands for 9, and K stands for 4. So this is the basic solution and very easy solution. So even you have to take that code for short also. Just count the letters over here and numbers over here, 5 and 5 matching. So they gave 1, 2, 3 words with the numbers and asking us the third word, I mean fourth word, okay? So if you solve like that, you will get 261739. So it's option D. I hope you got that. Or genius level intellects, please don't worry, solve that again, you will get D, okay? And the 23rd one, if you take a look, I'll be just giving you 5 to 10 seconds time, solve it or pause the video. I hope it's not that difficult to solve the 23rd question. Yeah, the time is up, and if you take a look at this, even 23rd question follows the same pattern of 14th question. If you take a comparison between those two, so glossary is coded as 9753356 and geography is coded as 915968402. So just count the letters and the numbers. So if they follow the same, like a number of letters equal to number of words in the question, so they may have given the assumption numbers for the given letters in the code. So if you just take a look of 3, 6, 8 are there, and here 3, 6, 8 are there. It's matching because G, if you just take an index of G in a alphabet table over here, so G is for 7, but the starting over here is 9. Okay. So now if you just solve that geology, you will be getting 9157592. So 9157590 is option B. Okay, it's option B. Until that, you can go to the next question, 24th one. I'll be just keeping the options like that. Okay, 24th one. Just solve that. I'll be just giving a hint for you. Don't think that this fellow is just highlighting the question itself, numbers, but think carefully. Think carefully. Follow my cursor and just do the same process. I hope you got that. So now I'm revealing the solution. So if you take a look at the solution, so REASON are 5-letter is a 5-letter word. So 5 is the code for that. And believed is a 7-letter 4, 7 is the code for that. I mean, wait. Yeah, 1 second. I've just confused 1 second. REASON is a 6-letter word. and if you just take 6 minus 1, you'll get 5. Okay, so believed is a 8-letter word, and if you take out 1, and you'll get 7. Okay, so this is coded as 7 and this is coded as 5. Total number of letters minus 1 equal to code. So n minus 1, n equal to number of letters equal to c, code. So this is the formula for that. So if you take government and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 minus 1 is 9. So option C. Okay, n minus 1 equal to c. That's this formula for that. I mean, that's not a real formula, just an assumption formula. Okay, let's move on to the next questions. We have a lot to solve. 34th one. This is very, very easy. Even a small kid can solve that. So even giving 2 seconds for this question is more than enough. So if you just take a look at EAS, you are getting the 3 by 4th of the given question. 762. 762 is over here, over here, over here. So just take a look at T. So T is for 4. 762 for option C. Okay. And then 35th one, even this is so simple. Just they are asking the code for head, and already they gave head letters, included letters in disk and ache. So disk is coded as 8749 and ache is coded as 3950. So head H is in ache, the third letter, and 5 is the starting word. D and C won't come. Let me eliminate those two. And if you just take a look at E is in over here. A last letter of 050. So it's option A. 35th is option A. 5038. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay. Let's bring up the rough space. And 9, 10, 32. Here are more 3 questions for you. So please solve them. You can just pause the video and solve the 3, and just I'll reveal the solution. Okay, let's go on with the 9th question. So they gave Litwin is coded as 1232. Okay, the code is much bigger. We can read that easily in a short period of time. Mango, they are asking the code for mango. So if you just think logically, L can't, I mean, it can, but L is coded as 12 over here. So let's take a look at L's index. So L is 12. So by the first word itself, you can just understand. Or if you are confusing master, just you can go for the second one. E is for 3. 1 second. Okay, they gave I. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. Okay, just if we follow according to the table also, the I will not get a code of 3. C will get a code of 3. And L is getting 12. E is getting 22. No, 5. E will be getting 5. E will be getting 5. This is a typical question. Let's solve that. Don't worry, we'll be solving that. So let's take from the ending. T is 20. So again here T is of 20. That's it. We've solved the question. So like it's like a previous questions itself. It's just following the double digit code for a single letter. So just take a look at mango. M is not there in here. Okay, it's no okay. Even our second assumption is wrong. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T is for 20. Yes, T is exactly at over here. Okay, let's take mango as in a table. MANGO. M stands for 13. Everything is of 13. 14 here won't come. And A is for 1. 13 and a 1. Mhm. N is for 14. 13114. 13114. Just take the second one, you'll get that. G is for G. Yeah, 7. 7 is there. So this, okay. Well, we have to justify between 15 and a 4. So O is of 15. So option A. We've got that. Instead of confusing by the question, we went just by the answer. Don't think more about the question. Even I confused. Maybe you confused or you solved before me. Don't worry. Delhi is coded as 73541 and Calcutta as 825896662. How will Calicut be coded? Let's take a look at the question again. Delhi 73541. Let's not confuse again. Let's check. D is for 4 over here and 7 over here. So random assumptions. And Calcutta is also assumpted like that. And now they are asking us to decode Calicut. I'll just give some time for you. Just solve that. So don't worry. There's even a simple question to solve. So Delhi 73541. So take D equal to 7 and E equal to 3, L equal to 5, H equal to 4, I equal to 1. So take that and solve that. You'll be getting the answer. Let me solve that. CAL 825. 825 is the starting one because CCAALL and 825 is the starting one. So D is eliminated, B is eliminated, A is eliminated. So C is the answer, guys. That wasn't that tough, is that? And going on to the 32nd question, you have, okay, let me just clarify that. So this is the question asked over here. I mean, so this is the table given over here and this is the question asked over here. Okay, so that you won't confuse. Like L and J stands for 1. Man, how is that possible? So that's why don't confuse. I'm just giving you a clarity. Don't confuse like that. L and J stand for 1. And to solve the question, it will be very easy. Let's read the question once. Some letters are given in the first line and numbers are given below them. In the second line, numbers are codes for the letters and vice versa. Choose the correct number code for the given set of alphabets. That's not that tough. So reading the question is the better way because we may confuse anywhere and go wrong with the answer. So J stands for 1. Everything is of 1 and the last digit even is for 4. So Z stands for 4. Yeah, that's right. And just find the unique word which is changing in every option. 1981. Okay, 198198. Everything is in A, B, C. So let's eliminate D. X is for 8. Okay, let's eliminate D. That's correct. 364, 354, 264. 666 is common. 3, 3. It's 2. So B, check the fourth one, please. So C is for 3. So even we can eliminate B. You can go like option wise verification like this also. Keep the majority ones and delete the odd one out, and you'll be just left with 2. And now you can easily solve that. So in the the unique ones are 6 and 5. So just justify these two and you'll get the answer. So this is the trick we've learned. I mean, okay, yeah, we've learned. So just check last but one. L. L stands for 6. So option is A. So you can go like that also. Checking the majority options, leaving last two options and just justification of those two by checking the unique numbers. Moving on to the next slide. So here we are having even rough space. This is even a typical question to solve. So I can't take a pen and write on my laptop. It's not that compatible with me. So I'll be just using a mouse, adjust with that. So I'll be writing some slow. Don't worry. So 318 means runs very fast. 318. So run uh, very fast. Don't just justify that 3 is for run, 1 is for very, 8 is for fast. That's not gonna work. It'll work for some questions, but let's check. Let's check. That's better to check. 289 means to run away. So 289 means to run away. Okay. So next one they've given is 97. So 97 is for 2 and C. Okay. They're asking. Okay. This is a passage type questions. 43 means very good. Okay. 43 means very good. Okay. 43 means very good. So now if you take a look at the first two, just take a look. The common letter, the common numbers and letters are run, 8 and 8. So if you justify these two, take a comparison between these two. 8 stands for run because 8 is common in both and just those are shuffled. That's it. So don't just by justify by the positions of the sentences and the numbers. So they may shuffle. So 8 is for run. That's for sure. Okay. 8 stands for run. We've got the first one. And if you just take a comparison between these two, so you'll get a code for 9. You'll get a code for 9. So 2 and 2 is common over here in these two. So 9 stands for 2. Okay. 9 stands for 2. And if you just take a comparison between these two, 43 and 318, 43 and 318, comparing those two, you'll get a very good. Okay. 3 and 3 is common, right? And very is common over here. So 3 is for very. And let's check if there are any other possibilities we may get. So in here 9 and 2 are eliminated. So obviously we can get 7 equal to C because 9 is already occupying 2. And 1 is left over fast. So 1 is for fast. Okay. And here 3 is got eliminated and very is eliminated. So 4 stands for good. Okay. 4 stands for good in the given code. Okay. The next one 7C4 good. 2 stands for away. As they give. 2 stands for away. I think and I hope we got everything. Okay. Okay, let's erase the stuff. Not the answers, just the question we've solved. Okay. Yeah. Now we are having a brief table over here. Every number and every word, number to word over here. So now they are asking a code for C. So we've got 7 for C. Where's my cursor? Yeah, I got it. 7 is for C and option B. And the next one, if you take a look at 47, which of the following represents C good runaway? C good runaway. Okay, it's not a meaningful sentence, but let's quote that. C is for 7 as we know in the previous one and all we've quoted that. And good, we've checked it's 4. If you check that, it's 4 7 4. So you can just go with none of this, because already 3 is taking very, right? So 3 is 3 common, very and very is there, and 4 is remaining. 4 is work good, and yeah, 4 is work good. We can go with none of this. 47 is none of this. And 48, what is the code for run? Run is 8, option B. And the next one, okay, let me just give a clarity, option B. Okay, the next one, which of the following may represent good to see away? The good to see away is a sentence, a complete sentence, not a meaningful. Good is for 4, right? Yeah, good is for 4, and even over here we are getting it's none of this. Okay, 49, it's none of this. And 50, if we take a look, what does 4 represent in this code? So yeah, they are comparing 47 and 49, and they are giving that. So 4 compares good. Okay. Again, if you want clarity about none of this and none of this, so if you just take a look at 43 means very good, 318 means very run very fast. Take a comparison between these two. 3 and 3 are common, so very and very eliminates. So 3 stands for very, we've got that. And if you take a look at 4 is left over and good is left over, so obviously we can say 4 is for good. So D is the option over here. Okay, so I hope we've solved that. Let's see if we have got any more questions. Okay, we've got more questions over here. Let's solve 58th one. I'll be just giving you seconds of minutes of time. You can just go through them and solve them. Yeah, if I'll be too silent, the video will be getting bored. So the next one, 58th one, DASHE. It's D, guys, not N. HE. Score it as 21845, 2184 and a 5. One second. Shade is coded. They are asking a code for shade. Just the the letters are jumbled. The jumbling is happening over here. E is 5. 5 is the last number. So C and D got eliminated. Just check the unique ones between these two. 1 5 is common. 2 5 8 4 1. Okay, 8 4 8 4 is same. 1 2 and 2 1 is are changing their positions. So just check the fifth letter. Fifth letter is D, and D stands for 2. So D doesn't stand for 1. Sorry, it's option A. Okay. You can go for the next question if you want. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. I'll just reveal the option again. So it's option A. Now, if acne is coded as 1 3 14 5, then boil will be coded as. So acne. 1 3 4 14 5. A stands for 1, C stands for 3, N stands for 14, and E stands for 5. So boil will be called as. B is for 2. So B is unique. You can go for that also. And dear viewers, if you go by my suggestions in the previous ones, you will just eliminate 2 and you'll be going for A or C or D, and you'll be checking 29. 29 is same over here, and you'll just eliminate A also, and now you'll be justifying that. So, but please don't do that. It won't work for everything. So first go through the question. If the question is that tough to solve or that you need to solve, then go by that and just get the answer. So even in the option wise verification also, you have to get the code correctly. Matching one, like a pattern, like a giving assumption of code, or like a in the table, following the table, everything will be there. Patterns will be there. So in here we've got the table pattern. Just follow the table. You will get the answer D. I mean B. B for Bombay. 60th one. Dome is 8943. Meal is 4321. What group of letters can be 38249? This is even a different question to solve. Let's go through that. So 3 E is the starting letter. B got eliminated, and even none of this we can eliminate that, or we can keep it aside. And 8 is for D, right? 8 is for D, and option D. 60th one, option D, guys. And 51st one, the question numbers are random, don't worry of that, but the questions are there, that's enough. If linger is 1 2 3 4 5 6, force is 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, there is a confusion over here. What's the confusion is, so L stands for 12, even I know that, but I doesn't stands for 3, right? So even 34 can come if you just take a 2 double digit. Let me erase everything, the nonsense stuff. 1 second. And if you just solve the previous questions correctly, you are great. And if you did not solve, also don't worry. By seeing my video, you will solve everything. Linger is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Force is 5 6 7 8 9. The thing I am worrying about is 5 6 and 5 6 is common between these two words. If they are unique, you can go by the code itself, but they are same in the ending of this and starting of this one. So I hope the letters are and the numbers are jumbled. And if you also see, ER is getting 5 6, and FO is getting 5 6. And one more thing also, ER are included in force. And that doesn't work because we have to justify 1 2 3 4 if you just go with that. I mean, the 1 2 3 4 is not over here. Okay, let me do one thing. I got one idea or one plan. See, the pattern is like continuous numbers. Continuity is there over here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 linger. If you just take a look, I've got some pattern in my mind. LINGER 1 2 3 4 5 6. FORCE is 5 6 7 8 9. In linger, everything is unique. I mean, every letter is unique. In force also, every letter is unique. But in fierce, E is repeating. E is repeating. So we have to find the code of E. It's not that easy. So in this 6 is repeating, in this 7 is repeating, in this 6 is repeating again, and in this 5 is repeating again. I've given some clues. I've just given some clues for you to solve this question. So just solve this question and let me know in the comment section. I'll be just revealing the answer of this question in the next video. Okay. Let's see if may have some more questions. Okay, we don't have any questions over here. So this is the end of number coding. 51 is not done yet. Don't think and hope that I don't know that I did not solve yet. No, these are the wrong assumptions you make about me. See, the 51st one, by seeing only I did not get it. That's what the problem over there. And even we can't say that I'd answer no that. No, I'm just giving that as a homework or an extra question. Now leaving about that, we've solved the two types in the code, decoding and decoding, number coding and letter coding. Letter, number to number, number to word, number to letter. So many types are covered. So going on to the next type, that is a random coding and decoding type. Even symbol type is there, but symbol type will be included in that. So random coding and decoding type is nothing but you will be asking a different types of coding and decoding questions. Like let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not taking that question. Is coded as B, C, A, D, E. Okay. And 7, 8, 9, 10 are coded as mm, mm, Z, F, P, Q, Z, F, P, Q. Yeah. These are the types of questions you'll be asking. But in the answer, in the first question, more patterns will be there. Like again, they'll be asking, they'll be giving 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 stands for Q8 for P, 1 for A, 2 for E, 3 for B, and 4 for C. This is the third statement there. And the fourth statement, you'll be getting a clear picture. So by the question, you may think 1 stands for B. But in here, they gave 3 stands for B. And 3 doesn't match its index position by B. So this is one of the type of the complex questions they are giving. So we will be solving that also, and different types of questions. More types are there. Even you don't know, and even I don't know about them. I'll be just searching the questions from different sources, and I'll be just projecting over here. So let's move on to the next types. So actually, I have told that I'll be coming up with more questions on number coding, right? So in here, I've just given you a second case in number coding that might be not that hard. So if you just take a close look, 2 is coded as P, 3 as N and 9 as Q, 5 as R and 4 as A, 6 as B. And guys, I forgot to say that you must have a rough notes with you or a rough paper with you while you are solving math questions, mental ability test questions. While you're solving these questions, you must have a pen or pencil or a paper with you, because these questions require your pen and paper. Because see, you have to note the given information over there. You have to just give the output, that's it. So they are asking for 599,423. So I'll just give you a seconds of time, and you can solve that. That's easy. They already gave you the information. Just with that information, just get the answer. So the solution is on your screen, as well as the question is also on your screen. I thought that just giving an examples of 1 or 2 will be good before going into the actual concept. So as you can see here clearly, they've given the information and just they're asking your output. So 599,423 is coded as RQQAPN, that is option D. Okay. You must note down the solving methods also, because it might be simple for you after seeing the solution which you got from me, but in the exam you'll be having literally 60 questions to solve in 30 minutes. Note it down, 60 questions in just 30 minutes. It's not that simple. You have to just take 30 seconds for each question. Is that easy? No, right? So same in here, in the second question, in a certain code, 34 OFC is coded as rope, and 15526 is coded as apple. Then how is 54613 coded? So they just made your table over here, 3 4 5 6 1 2. ROPEAL is the answer. Okay. So 5, 4, 6. Okay. ROPEAL is not the answer. 54613 is called as POEAR. These are just examples. I did not solve them. So that's why I've just confused. No problem. These were just examples, and POEAR, option C. Next, let's jump into the exercise. Now, just be ready with your pen and paper. In a certain code, 15789 is coded as EGKPT. I think that you understand my handwriting. And 2346 is called as ALUR. ALUR, okay? And 23549, 23 is here. So AL 235G49UT. ALGUT. So the answer is option C. Next question. 13479. And AQ FJL. My handwriting is becoming better and better as we are going to solve more and more problems, right? 5268. Let me write that 5 again, guys. I'm sorry. It's 5268, right? And it's written as DMPN. DMPN. Okay. So they are asking code for 396824. So 3 is here. Q 396 L P 824. So QLPN, and 2 is over here, M24 F. Okay. 396824. QLP and MF. Option B. So that was a printing mistake. It's actually option B. I think that's not that big error to explain about that. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. So this is a bonus type of questions, like bonus saving time questions for you, because only according to this table 3 to 4 questions will be framed. So you can save approximately 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So this will save your time. These kind of questions will save your time. We will call it as passage type questions. So this is tabular form, but we'll also call it as passage type questions. So moving on, here is the table. I'll just zoom up the table for you. Yeah, I hope you can see it clearly. Now they are asking code for 184632. So 184632. 1 is over here, 8 is over here. 184, 4, 6, and 2. Just frame the word. Okay. So the option will be. Okay, 1 is over here. I'm sorry. That was I. That was I. M. MDB 184632. J. Okay. JIL. MDB JIL. Option D. Okay. The next one, 879341. 879341. D W N I M. D W N I M. D W N B. Okay. D W N B. We forgot B. D W N B I M. Okay, NIBM. DWNIBM. I think it's option C. Let's check it once more. 8 is D, 7 is W, D, W, 9, N, 3, I, D, W, N, I, B, and M. D, W, N, I, B, M. That's great. Six four nine two eight. 64928. JBNLD. 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 Check the answer 2 to 3 times because it might be a little confusing. It might be like you can smell it, or I can spell it JBNDL or JNBDL, like it happened in the previous question as well. I missed 4 number over here. So JBNLD, right? 28 LD, yeah, it's option A. So if I do any mistake in the middle and I did not recognize it, please comment me in the comment section and let me know, because I might do 1 or 2 mistakes or more than that, unfortunately. Now this is a simple question. Let me zoom out. And now 15789. 15789 is coded as AXBTC. AXBTC, and 2346. 2346 is coded as MPDU. MPDU. How 23549 is coded as? MPXDC. MPXDC. So it's option D, guys. So the options will be on the paper itself. I won't erase that. If you might miss 1 question or 2 questions, the option will be over here. You can check that. And this is the end of the exercise. Let's move on to the more questions. Moving on to the next passage type of questions, we have directions for questions 14 to 21. Only 2 clues are given over here. For that 2 clues, we can solve 7 questions. See how much time will it save you. And now, yeah. So the first thing is they gave about charcoal. So the code for charcoal is 451649113. And code for morale is 296137. So we have the codes written over here, and we can solve the rest easily. So for real, it would be 6. Okay, it's so confusing over here. 713. 6713. It's option B. And the next thing for Archer. Archer 1 in the start. Okay, we'll go by option elimination method. A 99666696. So option D won't come. 666699. I think option A also won't come, or R, right? R is for 6. So option A also won't come. Let's see majority. 3545. So let's only check this 3. You can go like this for time saving. So the C is 4. Okay, so C is 4. It's option C. Let me erase all the ink and moving on to the next. You can solve before me. No feelings. Yeah. HARL, HEARL. For this, the code will be 3 in the last. So this would be eliminated. 669. I think even this is eliminated. 115775. Just check this 5 and 7 over here. E. Check E. Code for E. It is 7. So answer is A. We have eliminated this because there is 6 over here and 6 over here and 9 over here. Okay, let's even check this one also. So the change happens in 9 and 6, right? So R is for 6. So R is for 6 and option D is of course eliminated. Option A is absolutely correct. So going by this elimination method, you need not check all the options. So by this option elimination method, you will be checking all 4 options at a time. Coach, COACH. So let me teach you how to eliminate options. So here C and C are same, right? 3 and 3 are same, 4 and 4 are same, 4 and 4 are same, 4 and 4 are same. So the majority of the 3 options have 4 and 4 are same in the beginning and the end. So option A is eliminated. You have to go like this majority of the times. Or else if you get any doubt in between, just check for one thing and you will get remaining everything. So 4 and 4 are in common, and let's check for another one. Let's check for last number 865. Both are 3 are unique. Let's check for 918291. So both have 91. So 82 is eliminated. 4914 4914. Just check for 8 and 5. So by option elimination method, at last you will be left with only one number to check. So I am left with 8 and 5. So let's check for H. So where is H in this? It's 5. So the option would be D. If you have any doubt, let's check for 9 and 1 also. OA. So O is 9 and A is 1. See, I am correct. So like this, you will be checking 4 options at a time and you will be also saving a lot of time. And next thing, ALLOCHRE. So again going by this, LL is repeated. 99336633. 33 is repeated twice. So 66 and 99 is eliminated. And 456738956875. Okay. 7 and 5. Let's check for last letter. Let's check for last letter and we'll get the answer. E is equal to 7. So even this is eliminated and this is the answer. So I did not check for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters are there, literally 8 letters. How could I check for 8 letters in each option? So let's check again. L is equal to 3. L is equal to 3. And let's check in middle C. Let's check C. C equal to 4. C equal to 4. 5, 6, 7. H, R, E, C is 4th from the last. 4 is 4th from the last. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's that simple, right? So you can follow this option elimination method in these type of questions and save your time as well as your energy. And ROCHEL. So again, see, there is nothing repeating in this. So you have to go by your common sense. So 6 in the start, 6 in the start, and 6 in the start, 3, 8, 8, 7. So option D and option A are eliminated because 8 and 8 are in common and they have a majority over here. So 9557. Both are unique, but 93. Okay, after 7, 39 is coming, right? So just check for one thing. Just check for one thing. Let's check for second digit. Let's check for second digit. I think it would work. So if second digit, that is O, if it will be coded as 7, then we'll get the answer as C or else B. So C is for OAL C. 319 C. C is for 4, dude. Okay. So we were checking 4 and 4. Okay, we have to check O. I'm sorry, we have to check for O. O is 9. O is 9. So option C is eliminated and option B is the answer. Option B is the answer. So options are there on the screen. You can just see. If you have solved before, then that's great. And Scholar, Coller. So checking for the last digit, I could eliminate C and D. So again, going with the L 7777 satisfied, 99 satisfied, 55. Just we have to check first letter, that is C. Is C for 4? Yeah, C is for 4. And we could just say it's option B. See how simple it is. Even if you won't check 4 options and just write the code for COLLER, like writing the code C for 4 and like that, you'll be wasting approximately 6 to 7 seconds. So by this, you'll be completed in just 1 to 2 seconds. You'll be saving a time of 4 seconds. Even 4 seconds is much important, my friend. 21st one, MECHRALE is given over here. So again, by option elimination method, option A is got deleted, and we have to go only option wise elimination method for these type of questions. If you go for option wise elimination method for these type of questions, that's not an issue. That's not an issue. We can go for that also, but some questions will be having some typical, like some questions will be coded as G will be not 7. The first letter in the first index of this one will not be matching with the first index of this one. No, it won't be matching in some questions. So they'll be interchanged in the code. In the code over here, the interchanges takes place. So in that case, you'll be having a bad luck in solving the question, and you'll be also wasting your time much. But trust me, in this passage type of questions, you'll be getting the answers easily by this option wise elimination method. If you are checking for last digit, option C is got eliminated, and 9 and 9. Okay, let me check for the unique digit which is changing in the both B and D options. Let's check for second index, 5 and 7. So that doubt will be clarified. E. So E would be coded as 7. So I hope option is D. So if I did something wrong in this option wise elimination method, just comment me down in the comment section and just let me know, because I hope everything was correct. And the next thing, in next type of questions, I won't write code, I'll just highlight them. Sharp is coded as 58034, push is coded as 4658, and they are asking for rush. So they are asking for rush. And in the next one, they are asking for Martina, and in the next one, they are asking for PEWSLE. Okay. In here, they are asking for they gave Garima and Tina. So here they gave Ripsel and wife. I've highlighted everything. If you want, you can just go. I'll give you like 10 seconds of time. If you just take 1 second, 2 seconds time for each question, that would be more than enough. Okay, 6 seconds or 8 seconds will be given for you. Just pause the video and take how much ever time you want. But remember, in the exam, you won't be pausing the time like this, like you are pausing the video. So remember that thing and just solve the questions. So yeah, let's start. Sharp is scored as 58034, push for 4658, and rush they are asking about rush. So 3333. Okay. In the last 8. Okay, these both are eliminated. And next 5665. Just check for second one. H will be for 8 and H will be for 8. U, we have to check for U. U is for 6. So option B. B is the answer. So again I'm saying, if I did anything wrong up till now, just comment me in the comment section. And the next thing, in a certain code, Garima is written as okay. Let me just highlight the values given. I know that you can understand everything, but just for my convenience. That's it. So let's again go for option wise elimination method. 3 3 3 3 2 2 2 6. Okay, 6 4 8. Okay, three. If the 4 or 3 are unique, you have to check with another index. 4 8 8. Wait. 8 over here and 8 over here and 4 over here. So eliminate this one. Just check for second digits or second one. Just check for second one. So they are asking for A. A is called as 2. So option B will be the answer. See how easy it is. Actually, you have to write everything, right? You have to write this one, this one, this one, and this one. You have to write 4 times. 4 seconds will be wasted. Oh god. Next one. 32408 69824 4. Okay. So in here, option B and C are eliminated. 0 0 2 4. Everything is unique in here. 561240. Okay, everything is unique, right? So 0 and 1. Last but one digit, it's L. So for L, the code would be 8. Wait a second. So L would be 8. Okay. Here 0, 8 is not there in the last but one. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. I don't know if there's a printing mistake, but if you can observe it carefully, all in the 4 options, one index is missing. Here 5 digits are there, even 5 5 5, but in the question there are 6 digits. I don't know if there was a printing mistake, but let's check 4 last but 2. 4 and 6, that would be for S. So how S is coded? S is coded as 0. Okay, if S is coded as 0, then we have to check for the missing one. SLE. Wait. This would take some time, but that's not an issue. If you could just check the order over here, SLE and SLE. So it would be 082. Okay. So E is missing over here because we have 08 over here. Just leave about this. Option D is eliminated. So 0E is missing over there. So E would be called as 2. I am absolutely right, I think. So let's check for P. P would be coded as 3. It's starting from 3. So option A. So it did not take much time as I thought. It completed very easily. So yeah, even these type of tricky questions may come. You can say that, you can ask to invigilator that, ma'am, the question paper have a printing mistake. No, but they don't have a printing mistake. They wantedly deleted each digit from 4 options. If you just have a printing mistake in one option, that's fine. but they have deleted in 4 options, my friend. So you have to check with that also. So now I can say that this video has come to an end, and I can also say that we have solved more than 50 questions, 50 questions. More type of questions, knowledge, and type of asking and the confusing, everything is taught over here in this video. So I hope you like this video. Please give a like, thumbs up in the like button, and please subscribe our channel for giving us more support, and we can also reach 1k subs and you'll get the code of Helix. Until then, signing off. Bye bye.